Hey, it's Larry Watson, and I wanted to share something. Periscope is about sharing discoveries, and when I have these little discoveries in my head, I definitely want to share them. So, as I was reading a post by Donnie Riley, um, he was talking about duality. And I was thinking about how sometimes we hear the words, I'm a bad person. And I don't know if you've heard that or, you know, I've said it. So people, what happens is with one little mistake, we make a judgment that condemns us for eternity. The tally is final. There's no redemption. And after thinking about this duality, it's in our own minds. The duality of good and bad, kind and mean, smart and dumb. The last one, smart and dumb, that's a great illustration of the arbitrary nature of what we call duality. There are standards and tests for evaluating intelligence. And we understand there is a definite line where the title Mensa comes in. But what about someone who is only 1 point lower in IQ than Mensa standard? Or at the other end, at what point is someone declared stupid? So what about the people in between? Are they never stupid? Are they never smart? For me, the answer is no and no. There are times that I can really feel like I've hit some stroke of genius for a moment. And there are times I'm feeling pretty stupid, downright brain dead. Dope. So the IQ is a spectrum in and of itself that cannot define us in all of our complexity, our gifts and self-made obstacles as well. Each of us has a spectrum of all the possibilities. The idiot savant can do the things the rest of us could only dream of, and yet they're considered lower on the spectrum. And so as we go through life, we do some good things and some bad things, and neither one of them defines us. On the spectrum of our internal standards, we can land on any point of the spectrum, though it does not negate the times we land near the top. It does not negate. Do you see the human condition sometimes kicks us down the spectrum to a lower score that might not have happened at a moment of higher clarity? It's a time to forgive ourselves. If we don't forgive ourselves, we will find it hard to forgive others when they land on the low end of the spectrum. It's a result of the human condition, that's all. We cannot expect perfection. We can merely work at moving the average of our placement on the spectrum up to create an aggregate through awareness and change that continually climbs up the spectrum. Because we are both and. Always. Neither one defines us. Neither one negates us. Good or evil, right or wrong, kind and mean. Change that to good and evil, right and wrong, kind and mean. I think about, I was in the printing industry when I got out of college. That's what I did. And the thing about the printing on paper is that in the world of ink on paper, a photograph is made up of ink dots of black against a white paper background. There is no gray, but the contrast of black and white. There are no highlights or shadows without a gradation of large and small points of ink and paper. If we take away the black solid dots, I disappear. So breathe. Acknowledge the truth. Step up. Let go of the guilt, blame, and shame. Our perfection is in our imperfection. Duality is not either or. It's both and. Each duality becomes a spectrum of polarities. And it's all good. You have a fabulous day.